Let's have a look at the 4 pillars of selling so you can get hold of that first 4% looking to buy now. Are you a hunter or a farmer? It might seem strange, but some of us are geared towards tilling our soil for sales, and some of us are keen to go out and hunt for sales. They are two different strategies, and it is important to know which type you easily identify with. Despite your selling preference, if you are running a business, the 4 pillars of selling have to be addressed to ensure that you're hitting the mark. A quick recap. In the earlier video, we talked about engaging, emotion, empower, executing, and evaluating. The 5 E's. The buyer goes through 5 phases. It is 3-dimensional. Your job as a salesperson is to understand which phase they're in and which button to push. The 4 pillars help you to understand how to make sure that you have all 4 buttons covered. One of the first areas that you can have a look at is creative selling. This is where your buyer isn't aware of what it is that they need. So creative selling is when you have to raise awareness of customer needs and help them to feel stressed enough about dealing with them. Engaging your customer is important at all 5 phases of them making a decision towards you. Getting their pain point right is key. If not pain, then excitement. Whatever you're doing, when you want to engage a new customer to your business, is to help them see that they need whatever it is that you are selling. The worst thing you can do is talk about your product or service at this point. Telling stories or asking open questions that help customers to look at their pain points is key to being able to create sales. One of the questions that I might ask you would be, in terms of your sales development, what's the biggest issue that you have right now? And what's the impact of that issue on your sales? Another way in order to build or create sales is edutainment. It's a mixture between educative and entertaining posts on social media. The idea of these is to create awareness of needs and build tension for change by educating and entertaining the viewer. Entertaining the viewer in a way that they're educated at the same time. Kind of a gamification. Basically, taking someone from not knowing what their problem or opportunity is to identifying it and focusing on it in a way that they are emotionally connected to doing something about it. Another area is competitive selling. Competitive selling is when your buyer is already and actively looking and searching for a solution at this point. If you're looking to sell to everyone in this space, you have to know why your product or service is better than all the other solutions that your customer can come up with. You need to understand your unique selling points in the marketplace. Just having product knowledge on your own products and services is not enough. You need to understand and be able to show in these 3 different areas those unique selling points. Branding is what you are, marketing is what you do, selling is what you say, and where those 3 meet is your authenticity. Your authentic brand, that one thing, that all of those 3 things push that customer towards that unique selling point that makes you stand out. Features and advantages and benefits. It's important that you know the facts of your products and services, but it's also very, very important that you explain those advantages of those facts. If you don't understand specifically what your customer and each customer needs, then it's very difficult for you to be able to explain the benefits of your product or service to the most important and urgent need that they have. If you're using a competitive strategy, know explicitly why and how you are better than your competitor and be prepared to explain that very, very succinctly and train towards it. For example, sell what you are best at in the market. Best quality, best service, best people, best delivery, best price. Make sure a social media post spells this out to your prospective clients. Ensure also that your website explains this clearly and your customer reviews are clear about what you are best at every single time. Ensure you enter and receive awards in your industry for being the top. Service. Service selling is when your customer is ready to take action. One of the most important things to do, first off, is enable your customer to buy from you 24 hours per day, 7 days per week. Whether or not you have a product or service, allow your customer the ability to browse online and make sure that they can buy today or right now. Buy now is key. For example, increase your hospitality. How amazing can you be in processing the sale and delivering that you exceed customer expectations? How well do you read the customer at the point of sale? Do they want extra time spent with them or left alone and quick and responsive service when they need it? For example, a waiter who knows when to spend time with a table and entertain them, or leave them alone and be there when required. Utilizing all the customer service training at this point in the sale. Meeting and exceeding customer expectations is key. Retention selling. Retention selling is after the customer has potentially made a decision or taken some level of an action with you. The key here is follow up. Never fail to follow up. How can you invite this customer to be in a position to hear from you again? Can they give you feedback via an app, Net Promoter Score, or simply an email? Be on your mailing list, like you or follow you on social media, be a part of your website or membership page, loyalty programs, be a brand advocate, and be rewarded for doing so. Whatever your retention strategy is, ensure that you've made it as easy as possible for your client to find you again, buy from you again, and recommend you. So the 4 pillars of selling: creative, competitive, service, retention. Work out how you're going to execute at every level of the 4 pillars and make sure you're spending time on each of these easily. And round we go on the winning wheel. Basically, the sales hunter finds new customers. They're very keen on working with those customers in that creative space, new business development. The farmer tills the soil to sell more to the customer they already have. They work on the retention area. Everyone has to be working on the competitive strategy and also onto the service. The next steps is understand what it takes to build trust with your clients, how to move them from a salesperson to being their trusted advisor. Understand more by looking at further videos, or book a call with Rochelle on Your Point, book online, or call 027 658 4552. Thanks for watching.